Whenever you start it, make sure you pan to everyone. You have to start it by panning to everyone. And then yourself too. Okay, and then I start my speech. I am Trevor Brown, and in this essay, I will be embarking on a journey to introduce you to the art and essence of Boffer sword fighting. By exploring the rules, offering simple tips to get started, and uncovering the myriad of benefits it bestows upon its practitioners. So grab your sword, don your warrior spirit, and join me as we embark on the adventure to explore Boffer sword fighting. First of all are the rules. There's 5 areas to the body. Each one is worth a certain amount of points. The arms and the legs, your limbs, are worth 1 point, and your chest is worth 2. The head doesn't count for safety reasons. To kill somebody, you need to score 2 points. So for example, one arm, or both arms, 1 arm, 1 leg, both legs, or just 1 chest shot. That is 2 points, and that gets you a kill. Honor is everything in this game. So the only way to know that shots actually count is by making sure, the only way shots actually count is by an honor system, by people calling their shots. So if people call their shots, that's the only way for them to get counted. The next set of rules is weapon safety. You can't go around swinging a stick, any stick, because it's dangerous and you'd end up hurting people. So I'm going to teach you how to make a basic sword real quick. So go to your local Lowe's and get a PVC pipe that's around 2 to 3 feet long, and then go to Walmart or something and get a pool noodle that is about 2/3 the size of that. Kind of like this. You're going to want to put the pool noodle on the edge of the sword to where it's on the edge so it's poking off, and then you're going to want to put caps on both sides like this pommel and this tip here to make sure that it's put together. Then you're going to want to do what I did, which is take anything, it could be a sock for example, and put a cover over it. You're going to want to tape the cover down, and then you have a basic sword. This one isn't basic, it's more durable. I made this myself. But it's going to be kind of ugly, it's going to be really bad, but it'll get you started. If you want to make a better sword, I suggest going to your local park like this one and starting out and asking people to get a new sword. The next thing is the basic tips to get started. You're going to want to learn how to hold your sword to start out. So most people are going to want to start out with the hammer grip. It's where you put your thumb like this, and it's really bad for the muscle right here, and it's not good for mobility. So what I'm going to suggest instead is the saber grip, where you put your thumb up, and it gives you more maneuverability to throw shots, and there's less chance of you pulling the muscle right here. The next thing you're going to want to learn is how to throw shots. Paul, can you get over here? 1 sec, sorry. It's for homework. So the basic shot you're going to want to learn to start out, there's 3 of them, is the straight, which is just a straight shot at his body. You're going to want to aim for his shoulders or anything. The straight shot, and the stab, which is just where you drop it and push it forward. There's 2 basic shots. They're pretty simple. You can learn them really fast. The next thing I'm going to want to teach you is a more advanced shot, an alteration of the straight, called a flick. It's where you're going to want to throw. Can you try and block this one? You throw and then flick, and it's just a wider shot to where if he's good at blocking the stab and the straight, has a chance to get around it. Now, Paul's good at the game, he's going to block them, but it's just a tip. Granted, if you're new to the game, throwing one of the flicks is dangerous because you can hit them in the head. But that's where practice comes in. All you have to do is play the game. That's my best thing of advice, is just play the game, enjoy it, and practice, and eventually you will get better at it. Lastly is the benefits it provides. It's a really good exercise. If you look at me, I am drenched in sweat. I've been sword fighting for probably about 30 minutes, and I am really sweaty. It is a lot of exercise, and that is one of my favorite things about it. Jen Grant said over a class of nylon sword fighting, on my way home, my abs and arms ached, and my mind craved silence. And I bet if you ask anyone in this audience that's been sword fighting today, they'd be tired. If you look at Paul was tired. He was sword fighting with me. It is very exhausting, and I'd really suggest trying to get it to work out your body. Sword fighting is more than just the sport, though. It teaches a lot of good skills. One thing it can teach is woodworking. My dad, the person holding the camera, does a lot of woodworking at home. I couldn't bring any of them out because obviously it's super hot out and I don't want to damage it, but it's really cool stuff that you can create. Another thing you can do is metal and leather working for armor. If you look at Nova right there, he's wearing some leather armor right now. It's really cool, and it's good for battle. It's very helpful. The last thing that I suggest learning is sewing. Now, if you look at this garb I'm wearing, you see how there's a smiley face sewn into it? Somebody had to sew that, which is really good for your day-to-day life because you can learn how to patch stuff like your pants. Maybe your pants got ripped or something. And now, because you learned sewing from sword fighting, you can patch your pants. It's really nice. If any of those don't entice you, the community it creates is the best thing about it. If you look at these people, there's the community. They're helping me do my school project. They're nice people. They came out and they came to help me. It's also a very much family-friendly sport. A lot of people bring their kids out and enjoy the sport with us today. It's a lot of fun to hang out with all these people. In conclusion, sword fighting is a simple rule set anyone can follow, can be picked up and started today. It isn't just about sword fighting, but all the skills it teaches along with the community it provides. I'm glad I got to show you the joy sword fighting brings me. Now I'll show you a couple of fights since I have years of practice. Paul, just one fight real quick.
Again.
And that's it. See how I used the honor to call the shot because he didn't call it for me. Thank you.